Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Set to return. It's Chuba Hubbard. This makes it up to the 25. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready, go, set yourself, ready.
I'll start on the ground. Dowdle. Pretty good start here for him. 6 yards on that opening play.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. He's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Let's go. 22 meters, 33.
Young looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Panthers first.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Big man's chewing up the yards. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Chase down to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Ready?
Young working from the gun. He's in trouble and gets blocked up again. And back-to-back sacks have these guys suddenly staring at 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Ready?
Now it's Young. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And they forced a 4th down.
The kick by Folk is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
With how well they were eating up yards at 1st downs, you know that kicker want to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Dante Kent with a return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
It's a loss of 2.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there.
13 yards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
third and 5.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Here's the jump off to Warren. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. On the shotgun, it's Jones. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jalen Moore on the intended target. So that brings up 2nd down. Jones going to throw again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
5, 6, ram, cycle. Come on, cut.
Young to throw it. Connects on the crosser. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Look at the 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
A gain of 34 yards.
Here's Young to throw. On target to his back, and we go Dowdle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Here's the give to Dowdle. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Setting up the running back screen. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. The Panthers have taken the early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. Field goal team is out to try to add 3 points to their lead. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start to the ground here with Warren. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10.
Warren here from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
They're going to throw out of the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I think it looked like that was actually the primary read on the play, but it's picked off before the ball could get there.
Kate, I don't think there's any question about it. You know, the college game is a game of scheme. The NFL game is a game of matchups. And that was a matchup that they wanted and worked on all week to get their running back in a one-on-one. The problem was the defense was ready for it and took it away.
It's his running back. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down. Now Young. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'll be perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we could call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts. It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays where they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's finally caught after a big 3rd down gain, but was one of his teammates caught by an official. We've got a flag down. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on the punt on 4th. And that one comes down at the 2 before bouncing into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Now it's Jones off the play action. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10.
Jones. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This gets the 1st and more. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, Jones to the air. Roman Wilson reels it in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Same guy, Wilson again. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. Defender runs wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
18, let's go. No. Nice.
Back to Warren. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Going for it with Warren. And they stop it. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on down near the end zone.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Blue, 32. Ready.
In his own end zone, it's Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Takes this in at the 25. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
At their own 42-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Panthers 60. Panthers 60.
To throw, here's Jones. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He has this down to the 34. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Jones. Firing one deep for the end zone. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Taking a chance at the end zone. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knocked it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Kent on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready? Coca 19.
Here's Jones. Completed to his running back. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. One play in and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19.
Jones on 1st down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
And 5 at the Panthers' 46-yard line.
Throwing here, Jones. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Skips it short of his man, and that brings up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, Coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now. Black ultra. Cut.
Young on the play action. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
17 yards.
Here we go. 45. White. Cut. Set.
First down. Young. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. Moving on into the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Okay, right?
First down. First and goal at the
Here we go.
7-yard line.
17. Yes, cut.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like in a walk, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Ready?
Brooks. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Kent on the return. They've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of this. They got 21 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. On 1st down, it's Jones to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
To throw again here on 2nd and 10. Jones throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw again, it's Jones. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. Team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out.
Ready, set.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
60 red. 60 red.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter.
Ready.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Hand off here for Brooks. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Young working from the gun. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On the give, it's Brooks. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. 52 blaster. Ready?
Running once more with Brooks. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Panthers 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Ready?
Again, it's Brooks. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, and then crash dash inside, set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
50. Let's go now. Shot. 17. Cut.
On play action, here's Young. Throw is there for Giuseppe on Sanders. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Panthers approaching win number 7 on the year. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Opposite. 3. 10.
Here's Brooks. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. One after by Folk is up and good. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Kent on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, throw by Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's second down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Completed over the middle. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
You know, Kay, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. All right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
That one nabbed by Warren. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 8 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, Jones to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down. Grinding inside, give to Warren. And he's able to get this down to the 36. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good at stacking these kind of wins in a row.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners.